Hi, welcome back to my channel pibyme Maths. This is WMA11. Here we are solving October-November 2021 Pure Math 1 paper. In the previous part of the video, we have covered question number 1 to 6. Let's look at question number 7 from radians. Okay, OA is equal to OZ is equal to 0.6. The radius is 0.6. AB is equal to CB is equal to 1.4. Angle OAB or OCB is 2 radians. This angle is 2 radians. This is also 2 radians. And angle AOC is theta radians. Okay. The design consists of a kite OABC. This is a kite. And then a sector OCX. Okay, let's look at part A now. Show that theta is 1.64 to 3 significant figure. That's a 4-mark question. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna draw a line here. So first I'm gonna find this angle. So if the whole angle is theta, this will be theta over 2. Okay, so I can use the cosine rule, take it as A, B, the opposite side as C. So I'm finding the length of OB first. Use the cosine rule. OB square is A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. Theta is the angle between A and B, that's cos 2 radians. And then find the square root of it, you will get the value of AB. So let's find OB now. Square root of A square plus B square minus 2A times B times cos 2. 1.737, etc. Do not round the figure because we are going to use this value into the further calculation to find theta. So I'm going to store the value as A and put a little reference here. Now we know the value of this OB also. Now how to find theta over 2? I'm going to use this angle this side, this angle this side, use sine rule. So sine theta over 2 over 1.4 is equal to sine 2 over 1.737, etc. Theta over 2 is sine inverse of 1.4 times sine 2 divided by 1.737, etc. You will get this answer, 1.64. Sine inverse of 1.4 times sine 2 divided by, I have stored the value as A, 0.822. Because we are not finding theta, we are finding theta over 2. Therefore, theta is equal to, you multiply this value by 2, you will get to 3 significant figure 1.64 radians. That's all. Let's move on to part B now. Now we know the value of theta. Find the perimeter of the sine. So we need to find this arc length, and we already know this is 1.4 plus 1.4. So add all this, you will get the perimeter. Now how do we find this arc length? We need this angle. If this side angle is theta, this would be 360 minus theta, right? So perimeter is 1.4 plus 1.4 plus the formula to find the arc length is r theta, radius times theta is 2 pi minus theta. 1.4 plus 1.4 plus 0.6 times 2 pi minus 1.64, close the bracket. They want the answer to two significant figure, 5.6 meter. That's a perimeter. Let's move on to part C now. Find the area of the sine in meter square to two significant figure. So let's find the area of the sector first. Area of the sector is half r square theta, half r square times theta. Theta is 2 pi minus 1.64, right? That's area of the sector. And then the area of the kite, we can find area of this one triangle and multiply by 2. So you know two adjacent sides, one included angle, you can use half AB sine theta, right? Okay, first let me find the area of the sector first. Half times r square times theta, which is 2 pi minus 1.64. 0.83577, etc. Now, area of triangle OCB is half AB sine theta. So this one I'm gonna store it as B. Okay, now half AB sine theta. That's area of one triangle, which is 0.381, etc. Therefore, total area 2 times the area of the triangle, because there are two triangles, plus the area of the sector, 8357 dot dot. So I'm going to multiply the answer by 2 plus I stored the value as B. I got the answer as two significant figure, 1.6 meter square is the area. That's all. Let's move on to question number 8. We have a quadratic graph given and the function corresponding to the quadratic graph. The coefficient of x square is negative, that's why it's a upside down parabola. Part A says write this in this form, so we need to apply completing the square. So I'm going to write it in the standard form first, minus 3x square plus 12x plus 4. And whatever number you have here with x square, take it out. So I'm taking minus 3 out, I'll get x square minus 4x, keep this 4 outside. The coefficient of x is 4, so half of 4 is 2. You can write it as x minus 2 whole square minus 2 square. By keeping the minus 3 outside and plus 4 also outside. And multiply this by both, you will get minus 3 times x minus 2 whole square. And negative times negative, positive, 3 4s are 12 plus 4. So you will get 16 minus 3 times x minus 2 whole square. That's the answer for AI. It looks exactly like this, right? Now double I, to find the coordinates of M. What is M? Most probably it's a turning point, right? M is the turning point, yes. It's mentioned here also, M is the maximum turning point. To find the turning point, you take this number minus 2, change the sign, and the number standing all alone. 2, 16 is the turning point. So remember, if you can write the equation, quadratic equation this way, a times x plus p whole square plus q, the turning point is minus p, q. So in this case, p is minus 2. So minus p is positive 2. This is q. That's all. The next part, the line L1 passes through origin and M. L2 touches C and is parallel to L1. Find an equation for L2. Okay. We have L1 here that passes through 2 points, origin and this. You can find the slope of L1 first. The slope of L1 is, we know the origin and the point M, which is 2, 16. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is 8. Since L2 is parallel to L1, the slope of L2 is also 8, right? Therefore, we can write the equation of L2 as y is equal to 8x plus c. C is the y-intercept. And we have the equation of the curve here, 4 plus 12x minus 3x square. Now L2 touches C. They say L2 touches C. That means L2 is a tangent to C. So you need to equate these two, frame a quadratic, put b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So you can write minus 3x square plus 12x plus 4 is 8x plus c. Move everything this side, you will get 3x square. 8 minus 12 is minus 4x. And c minus 4 is 0. Just sub in this condition because the line touches the curve. So b square minus 4ac, c is c minus 4 is 0. Make c as a subject now. So 16 minus 12c, 12 times 4 is plus 48 is 0. So c is basically 64 over 12. 16 over 3. They want the equation of L2, sub in here. Therefore, y is equal to 8x plus 16 over 3 is the equation. That's all. Question number 9 now. We have a graph given. The function y is equal to f of x and a point given. It says figure shows the sketch of the curve with the equation f of x is equal to root x. Okay. The point 9, 3 lies on the graph, yes. On the next page there is a copy of the diagram, figure 5 called diagram 1. On diagram 1, sketch clearly f of 2x and f of x plus 3. So they want us to sketch these two graphs on diagram 1. Diagram 1 is here. So first I'm going to sketch f of 2x. The point P of 9, 3 becomes, you need to divide the x coordinates by 2. So it becomes P of 9 over 2, 3. So the 9 over 2 will be here. This is P of 9 over 2, 3. Origin stays the same. You cannot use colors in the exam, so you better label it. Okay. The next graph is f of x plus 3. F of x plus 3. So the point 9, 3 becomes P of 9, 6 now. So this becomes a 9, 6 here. P of 9, 6. So the graph will be this. Y is equal to f of x plus 3. Label the graph. That's all. Next part. The graph f of 2x meets f of x plus 3 at point Q. Show that the x coordinate is this. The graph f of 2x meets the graph f of x plus 3 at point Q. Show that the x coordinate of Q is this. Let me take f of x first. Square root of x, right? So f of 2x is equal to f of x plus 3 because we are finding point of intersection. How do we write f of 2x? Square root of 2x, right? And here f of x plus 3. So I'm going to move this here and make square root x as a subject. So square root of 2 square root of x minus square root of x is 3. Take square root of x as a common factor. and make square root of x as a subject, 3 over root 2 minus 1, rationalize the denominator, root 2 multiply and divide by root 2 plus 1. So denominator becomes 2 minus 1, numerator is 3 times root 2 plus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, so therefore square root of x is 3 times square root of 2 plus 1. That's all. 3-mark question. Hence, find in simplest form the coordinates of Q. We have square root of x already, 3 times root 2 plus 1. Now to find x square both side, 9 times root 2 plus 1 whole square. So it's gonna be 2 plus a plus b whole square, 2 root 2 plus 1. So you will get x is equal to 9 times 3 plus 2 root. To find the y coordinate, you have to sub in this x coordinate into any one of this equation. F of 2x is equal to square root of 2x, or f of x plus 3 is equal to square root of x plus 3, because we are talking about the point of y coordinate of the point of intersection of these two graphs. So I'm going to take this and sub in here. I think that would be a lot easier, right? So y is equal to 3 root 2 plus 3 which is 3 root 2 plus 6. Therefore the point Q has x coordinate 9 3 plus 2 root 2, comma y coordinate, sorry, this is 6, 3 root 2 plus 6. That's all. Question number 10 now. We have f dash of x is equal to this. F double dash of x is 0 when x is 27. So I'm gonna differentiate it again. Ax minus 12x power 1 over 3. When I differentiate it again, I will get a minus 12 times 1 over 3 x power 1 over 3 minus 1, which is minus 2 over 3. Now replace x by 27, f dash of x by 0. So I'll get 0 is equal to a minus 12 over 3 is 4 times x power minus 2 over 3. So therefore a is going to be 27 to the power 2 over 3 is 9. So minus 2 over 3 is 1 over 9. So a is going to be 4 over 9. That's all. 3-mark question. Now find f of x. So I'm going to write f dash of x again. F dash of x is this one with the a value mentioned, 4 over 9x, 4 over 9x minus 12x power 1 over 3. So integrate it. 4 over 9x minus 12x power 1 over 3 dx, which is going to be 4 over 9x square over 2 minus 12 x power 1 over 3 plus 1, which is 4 over 3 divided by 4 over 3 plus c. So we need the value of x and y to find the value of c. So first I will write it properly. When you cancel 4 and 2, you'll get 2 over 9x square minus, this becomes 3 will go up, so 3 3s are 9 x power 4 over 3 plus c. Now read the question carefully. It says the curve passes through 1 comma minus 8. So I'm gonna sub in this point, replace f of x by minus 8, x by 1, so I will get 2 over 9 minus plus c. So c is going to be minus 8 plus 9 minus 2 over 9. You get 7 over 9. Don't stop right here, you need to write f of x now. Therefore f of x is equal to 2 over 9x square minus 9x power 4 over 3 plus c. That's all. It's a 4-mark question.